Come on then. So after last week's slightly less than successful attempt at a long ride, I'm going to get back on it and do it again. Leg feels fine. Yeah, so funnily enough, it's actually not that much further than I actually successfully managed last week, but it's going to feel an awful lot more satisfying. This is the 12th of my 12 RRTYs, for those that know what that means. So it's basically one 200k ride per month for 12 consecutive months. So I've done 11, this is my 12th. I'll get this one done. I'm solo today, so there might be a little bit more of me talking to the camera, because you're the one who's keeping me company. So let's see how this goes. About an hour and a quarter into the ride. It's an absolute glorious morning. If I had any complaints at all, which I don't really, it would just be that it's quite cold. It's about 2 degrees Celsius, and the weather app sort of tells me feels like -1 to 0, so it's quite cold. And I've got gloves on for the day rather than the morning. It's supposed to get a bit warmer later, so I've sort of dressed for that. So the sooner that sun does its thing, the better. But otherwise, what a lovely morning, really, absolutely glorious. Look at that. Okay, so the shape of this ride makes the bulk of this ride, at least, makes a kind of a boot shape, like a bit like the map of Italy. So I've just literally entered the very start of the boot. I've just turned right, where later on I'll be coming up that same road from a different angle. All going quite well. Temperature's warmed up, but the hands haven't really. But yeah, it's still a lovely day. Yeah, very enjoyable. I've chosen to stop here. I wasn't going to stop here, actually. This is like the normal traditional stop on this ride. I wasn't going to stop here, to be honest, because it's quite early and I was just going to press on to Glastonbury, which is a more natural place to stop for lunch. But to be honest with you, I'm going to. My hands are really cold. It's warmed up now, the temperature's warmed up, but I think my hands had the cold in them from first thing this morning, and it makes it very difficult to get them warm again, even though it's really quite nice now. So I'm going to get in there, have a cup of tea, get my hands warm up. They won't cool down again. Tour in the distance now. It's always a nice sight because it means I'm homing in on a lunch stop. It's been a cheeky little headwind since Burnham, but about, I would say, maybe 25 mile an hour headwind, so it's been a little bit tough going, but let me tell you what I've done about that. I've done nothing about it. It's a headwind, there's nothing I can do. So what I've resolved to do is just slow down and just take it easy and not push too hard. I'm out to enjoy it today, not to get around as fast as I can. This is all about enjoyment and getting my 12th RRTY, and that's what I'm going to do. See, the thing is, you might think that coming into Glastonbury, someone talking on to themselves on a camera on a bike might come across as a bit weird, but I suppose that's only if you've never been to Glastonbury, because weird is what they do here, and they do it really well. It's a fantastic place. If you've never been, or if you don't go very often, you really should. It's lovely, very picturesque as well. So anyway, just over halfway. Well, a mile or two over halfway, so basically halfway. Time to have a panini. Okay, so I'm fed and watered. And the eagle-eyed amongst you will notice that I am without my gilet. I've taken my gilet off. I am sans gilet, as they say. Well, they don't say, do they really? But yeah, I've decided I've dressed perfectly for the day, to be honest. It would be so tempting to have overdressed this morning and worn a coat, because it was quite cold, as I whinged about earlier. But it was exactly the right thing to do. It's warmed up a bit now. It's still not exactly boiling hot, but it's definitely not coat weather. So yeah, whip my gilet off and off we go. I'm going to have that same thing that was a headwind not that long ago will now be a tailwind, because I'm basically going the opposite direction. All good. The king of tailwinds is rather nice. Basically soft pedaling, not using it as an opportunity to go hell for leather though, just use it as an opportunity to have a relax and take in the scenery. I'm absolutely determined not to make this ride about speed. I'm determined to enjoy my 12th RRTY. I'm determined not to set any Strava PBs. Those will know what that means, will know. Those who don't, take a bit too long to explain it. I'm just coasting along, enjoying the tailwind right now. Us cyclists are a predictable even breed, aren't we? I've gone past about 3 or 4 in the last 5-10 minutes, and without fail, every single one of them has commented to me about how nice it is to have the wind behind us. It's not just me, is it? It's not just me. Roughly 25 to go, so in K's terms that's 40k. So this RRTY then is, well, obviously as I said earlier, it's 12 consecutive months of 200k rides once a month. So in total, obviously that's 2,400k. I'll have done a little bit more than that towards my RRTY, because a couple of mine were 300k's, but let's not split hairs. So I've done all about 40k, so 2,360k done. 40k to go. Still absolutely stunning weather. Yeah, it feels good. Clevedon Pier. Just got, I don't know, 7 miles maybe, something like that to go. And 2, not climbs, but ramps, I would say. But they're not going to feel great. But yeah, there it is. It's not a problem. And they're literally just up there. You can sort of see how the road just heads up there. There's that one and then another one shortly after it. So yes, 7 miles or so ish to go. Still a stunning day. Just had an ice cream. Oh, an absolute disaster. I'm at home currently. I've only got maybe 4 miles to go. I have to say it's probably been one of the most comfortable 200k rides I've done. And there's a reason for that. It's probably going to be the slowest. I don't have got a clue what my average speed is, and that's the whole point. I haven't really cared. It's probably going to be my slowest, so the two are clearly linked. And that was deliberate, really. I haven't fought anything. Every time I've hit a hill, I've just backed up and spun my legs up there nice and gently. Every time I've hit a headwind, I've let it slow me down. Earlier on, even with the tailwinds, I didn't make the most of them and go hell for leather. It's just been a very, very gentle day. And it's made for a really nice one. All I wanted to do was get the 200k done today. And we're nearly there. I'm going to do a lot of talking into this today. Needed the company. So, about a year ago, I've sort of had a bit of a moment where I actually genuinely considered giving up cycling and everything. Actually, I had 2 really rubbish rides, realised I wasn't enjoying it at all, so decided that enough was enough. And then I had a bit of a rethink and thought, actually, why not, let's just go the other way and try and do this RRTY. That started in May last year. Obviously the winter ones are the hardest, but here I am, I've done it.